my life stinks. My favorite mango yogurt got discontinued.
Jollibee may not have restaurants in every city, but they definitely have a unique menu. Sadly, though, not all the items are still available. Here are 10 discontinued Jollibee items we want back on the menu. Swirly Bitz.
Ice cream? What's that about ice cream?
The Swirly Bitz can be described as Jollibee's version of McDonald's McFlurry. The frozen treat offers vanilla soft-serve ice cream with little pieces of crushed chocolate cookies mixed in. So Swirly Bitz is a clever name and an accurate description of this frozen dessert. Ice cream and cookies are so popular, it was an odd choice to drop it from the menu. But fast food chains sometimes feel like they have to change up the menu to attract new customers. Jollibee's offers a peach mango pie and a banana lanka, or jackfruit pie. There are no ice cream treats currently available on the Jollibee menu, and this feels like a mistake that could be quickly rectified.
You're going to fix it? Now.
Yes, they do offer pies, and yes, pies are great. However, with competitors like Burger King and McDonald's offering shakes and soft-serve ice cream, it makes no sense for Jollibee to take itself out of the ice cream business. For now, you'll have to get your fast food soft-serve somewhere else, but perhaps the chain will come to its senses and put the Swirly Bitz back on the menu. Honey beef rice.
Sorry, honey, only beef.
This dish was a customer favorite at Jollibee, but it was inexplicably taken off the fast food chain's menu back in the 1990s. For those who aren't familiar with honey beef rice, it's a white rice bowl topped with tender beef strips and onions coated in a honey soy sauce. The loss of this delicious meal left a void on the menu and in customers' stomachs. And it turns out Jollibee felt the same way. Although the fast food chain didn't apologize for taking it off the menu, despite the pleas of its customers, it did decide to bring honey beef rice back.
Bring it back right now!
It's back for now, but customers will have to wait and see if it stays on the menu this time. You can get your honey beef rice fix as a single-serving bowl, but if you're really hungry, you can get much larger portions. Jollibee offers a family pan. This is a large tray of honey beef rice that feeds 6 people. There's also a pan that feeds up to 8 people if you're thinking of throwing a party. You've heard the good news, so here's the bad news. If you want to order one of the family pans, you'll have to take a trip to the Philippines because they are only available at Jollibee's locations on the island nation. Molo meatball soup.
I got a tub of soup, and I got 1 split wonton.
Molo meatball soup is a kind of arroz caldo, which is Spanish for rice broth. This is a traditional dish popular in the Philippines, where the Jollibee fast food chain was founded. This is a simple meal that consists of savory rice broth, pieces of molo wrapper, or wontons, and chicken meatballs. Some recipes use pork meatballs instead of chicken. Molo meatball soup is often topped off with a hard-boiled egg. All of these ingredients add up to a hearty, tasty little meal, leaving people surprised when it was taken off the Jollibee menu. One reviewer who tried this hearty soup mentioned that he especially liked to get a bowl when battling an illness or on a particularly cold day, when the usual hamburger and french fries won't do.
I will keep something warm for you.
Some people love this soup enough that they will eat it even on humid, hot days when you'd probably be better off with something a little lighter, like a salad. These are the unlucky people who are waiting for the Molo meatball soup to be put back on the menu. Wendy's serves chili along with their burgers and fries, so why can't Jollibee serve Molo meatball soup? Crunchy chicken burger.
I would like a chicken sandwich, please.
Jollibee's crunchy chicken burger sounds like a tasty menu item, but it didn't always get good reviews from customers. One person who tried this sandwich, which is made with ground chicken, said that it tasted like it had been cooked in used cooking oil. This person's take is certainly not an endorsement, but it can't be the reason the sandwich was discontinued. Many fast food lovers might not remember the crunchy chicken burger because it hasn't been around since 2008. But there are a certain number of people who remember this sandwich fondly.
I can still taste it!
The fast food chain offers a few different fried chicken sandwiches, including the spicy chicken sandwich and the deluxe chicken sandwich. However, until Jollibee decides to bring the crunchy chicken burger back, some customers won't be satisfied. In the meantime, if you can't wait for Jollibee to do the right thing and put it back on the menu, you can make your own sandwich at home. You can find several recipes for the crunchy chicken burger online that promise to taste like the real deal. Flip Float.
The milkshakes have vanished.
A lot of fast food chains sell their own versions of milkshakes. Wendy's even has its own take on the frozen treat called the Frosty. Jollibee had a fairly unique item that was part beverage and part dessert called the Flip Float. This cool treat was marketed as being flipped with the soft-serve ice cream on the bottom, then a layer of either chocolate or coffee, then a layer of cookie crumble topped with chocolate sauce. These ingredients are going to taste pretty good no matter what order they're in, so the flipped order is just for a marketing gimmick. The Flip Float would go well with a burger and fries or on its own as a refreshing afternoon snack. Whether as a gimmick or not, Jollibee came up with a delicious frozen treat that people liked.
So good. Taste.
It shouldn't be hard to see why Flip Floats are one of the discontinued Jollibee items we want back on the menu. This seems like an easy win for Jollibee because all they need is soft-serve ice cream and some flavoring to put Flip Floats back on the menu. It's common for fast food chains not to give an official reason why it discontinues a particular product, and this can leave fans of a particular item even more frustrated. However, it's often simply a matter of having to make room on the menu for something new. Jollibee currently offers a Coke Float and a Royal Float, and both of these sound good. If Jollibee can make these other floats, then it seems like it could easily put the Flip Float back on the menu. It seems like there would be plenty of room on the menu for the Flip Float, but Flip Float lovers will just have to wait and see what Jollibee decides to do. Arroz Cubana.
Ooh, is she Cubana?
Arroz Cubana is a popular Spanish meat and rice dish introduced to the Philippines by Spaniards, where it became a favorite. Jollibee opened its first restaurant on the archipelago and included this hearty dish on the menu. The recipes you can find online usually called for sautéed ground beef. Some people prefer to use ground pork, and you could also substitute ground chicken or even a blend of different meats. A mix of vegetables such as carrots, peas, and corn are cooked along with the meat. The meat and vegetables are served along with a generous helping of rice and are often topped with a fried egg for good measure. Slices of fried banana are a common side dish with this meal and add a bit of sweetness to an otherwise savory dish.
No smell banana, where banana?
Arroz Cubana was dropped from Jollibee's menu without any explanation. While most fast food chains devote a lot of energy to come up with the next new burger, it was nice to see that Jollibee offered something a little more substantial that hungry customers could sink their teeth into. The Arroz Cubana meal was an actual knife and fork meal that many people want back on the menu. Chicken Torpedo.
You could get chicken teriyaki, I could get a hot dog.
Chicken strips are a popular fast food menu item, and chicken sandwiches have been known to cause a furor with customers who have strong opinions about which restaurant makes the best one. The recent chicken sandwich wars between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A showed that marketing efforts can pay off with a lot of publicity and increased sales for both sides. At one time, Jollibee thought it was a good idea too. You have to assume that's why it came out with the chicken torpedo sandwich. A lot of people fell in love with this tasty chicken strip sandwich, but the fast food chain went ahead and discontinued it anyway. Obviously, this is one of the discontinued Jollibee items we want back on the menu.
We want it back.
Yeah, we want it back.
There was no good reason to get rid of such a simple item that people enjoyed. Chicken strips and hot dog buns are pretty common fast food staples, so it would be easy for Jollibee to keep them in the refrigerator to make chicken torpedoes. We're just saying. Ice Craze.
Who wants ice cream?
Ice cream.
Icy treats are a particularly popular choice in the hot and humid Philippines, so it makes sense Jollibee would offer a dessert like the Ice Craze. What doesn't make sense is that you can't get it anymore. Ice Craze is a little bit different than most frozen drinks, such as traditional shakes and floats found at fast food chains. This is one of the interesting things about Jollibee. You can get a milkshake at almost any burger joint, but an Ice Craze was unique to Jollibee. This cool treat contains crushed ice, soft-serve ice cream, and milk. You could choose a variety of tropical fruit flavors and then top it off with some Rice Krispies. Ice Craze was available in 3 tropical fruit flavors, including ube queso, maíz con hielo, and macapuno.
So many choices, Maggie.
People describe ube as having a flavor similar to white chocolate and vanilla. The maize is a corn flavor, and macapuno has a sweet coconut flavor. All three of these flavors sound like they would add up to a winning ice cream treat. Customers seem to agree that Ice Craze drinks should have stayed on the Jollibee menu. These drinks are gone now, but customers can always hope their favorite flavor of Ice Craze will be back on the Jollibee menu sooner rather than later. Crispy fries overload.
French fried potatoes?
Yep, French fries.
The fast food industry is all about going big, whether it's supersizing value meals or grilling up giant triple burgers. Crispy fries overload sounds like it fits right in with this notion, so it's a wonder why it was discontinued.
Why?
French fries are indulgent enough for most customers, but for those who want to go bigger, crispy fries overload is it. You could choose from French fries covered with cheese or French fries sitting on a bed of nachos. French fry nachos represent a next-level effort and were one of Jollibee's attempts to go big. The extra effort seems to have worked because customers loved these overloaded French fries. The question is, why didn't Jollibee love the crispy fries overload? Many of those customers were disappointed when the fast food chain decided to discontinue them. How hard is it to top French fries with some cheese or pile them on top of a layer of tortilla chips and some cheese? We've all heard the conventional wisdom that the customer is always right. Ultimate Burger Steak.
Let's see, steak.
The Ultimate Burger Steak is one of Jollibee's fairly unique menu items, at least unique for a fast food chain. Instead of the usual hamburger patty on a bun with toppings like ketchup and pickles, this meal features a beef patty on top of a bed of French fries. That's right, a bed of French fries. The patty is topped with rich mushroom gravy and chopped onion. The burger steak is served with a side of rice, and the two combine for a satisfying meal. This is a hearty menu item that was understandably popular with customers. Jollibee shouldn't be surprised that it's one of the discontinued Jollibee items we want back on the menu. Actually, the Ultimate Burger Steak isn't completely off the menu because it is available at a few select Jollibee locations. This is fine if you happen to live near one of these select locations, but what about everyone else who wants the Ultimate Burger Steak that they used to be able to order?
What about the rest of us?
The fast food chain offers a burger steak on the menu, but this version comes without the bed of French fries. Customers could order the burger steak meal and a side of French fries and make their own Ultimate Burger Steak, but should they have to play this game? This state of affairs raises some questions, such as why doesn't Jollibee simply make the Ultimate Burger Steak meal available to everyone? The fast food chain is making French fries anyway, so is there a reason not to have it back on the menu? Unfortunately, keeping the Ultimate Burger Steak off the menu feels like it was a cost-cutting measure on the part of Jollibee. The way things stand right now, customers have to order French fries separately instead of the fries being included in the meal. Order up more great videos. Just tap or click and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.